What I have here is a valve spring compressor. It's actually a Briggs and Stratton one, which is part number 19063 for anybody who's interested. And what this is for, it's basically just compressing these springs so that you can pull these valves out. These are the valve stems that run through here, run through to the front of the engine. Obviously I've taken the top one out. I'm just going to take this bottom one out, which is the exhaust valve. So all you need to do, I mean, you could probably do this with some pliers if I'm being honest, or really anything you can lay your hand on that'll compress the spring. But if you push these on, just take that one out of there. If you push these on, basically just compress the spring. There's like a little catch on them. You've got to either push them or pull them one way off the shaft of the valve, like that. And once you've done that, as you can see there, turn it round. I've just been able to pull the spring out. And you see, if I put it back in, you can see it goes through to there. And this is what sets the valve clearances on this machine. It's the gap basically between the valve stem and here. So that valve will now come out. I've also got the spring there. You can see this little notch on here. It's actually got a shaping. So when you pull it out, obviously you pull it towards the wider part here at the top. When it's at the wider part, it'll let you release this valve stem and let you pull it out. Obviously when you put it back, it's the reverse. So it goes back through and you pull it and it will lock it shut into the tightest part. That's how it works. So I've got the valves out of this machine now. As you can see on the back of them there, they're very dirty. But I mean, there's a nice edge to them, but it's probably just going to be worth grinding these off. I'm just moving that so you can hopefully see. As you can see there, it's not too bad at all. But while I've got this in bits, I might as well just do this. So that's how to remove the valves out of this Briggs and Stratton 35 classic engine. Basically, just get yourself a pair of pliers or a valve spring compressor. Compress the springs in there and just move it about a little bit till it becomes free. And basically just pull the valves out. What I'm going to do next, just before I grind these valves, is obviously just clean the back of the valve, get all the dirt off the back of there, and also in here you can see it's there's a little bit of oil in here. Just clean right around here because we're going to grind. Basically the back of the valve just grinds with the seat here and just forms a nice seal, so you get good compression. So make sure it's all nice and clean just before you start, and also check the valves haven't popped out. Make sure everything looks like it's going to be in good working order when you get it back together. So make sure everything's clean, and we'll grind these valves and pop them back in.